Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I am Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we are the Office Blokes.
Yes.
Correct.
I was going to segue slightly and also do a shameless plug at the same time. I'm going out for food tonight.
I go out for food every night. Well, I have food every night.
I eat every night.
Go out.
Don't get a body like this.
Where are you going, Dave?
Karen's Diner.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm taking Ash for her birthday.
Ah, yeah, it's a birthday today, isn't it?
Right,
yeah.
The Ash.
Yeah,
So
all the best.
keep your eyes out for that on Obi Dave and African Ash on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's
Karen's
going to
Diner.
be us getting insulted eating
Watch
very...
Dave cry. So you go from the insults here to there?
Yeah.
You can have a glutton for it.
To be fair, there can't be an insult he hasn't heard yet.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. What if I secretly love it? And I'm getting
You'd
my
be going
jollies
back
from
every
being
week.
insulted by
Yeah.
everyone.
Nah.
No, I don't.
I think goes home and cries.
Anyway, yeah, keep your eye out for that, because that is, for people who don't know, it's one of these diners where the staff just give you abuse.
Standard then
The whole
over
time.
here.
Yeah.
Standard restaurant.
Yeah.
Terrible service,
Yeah.
but it's supposed to be terrible service. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
to
that'd be good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be nice.
different. It's
Yeah.
going to be a good laugh.
Yeah, why not?
So that was a very shameless and shaky ground Subway.
Subway.
Got food on the brown.
There you go.
I'm so hungry.
Subway in food.
Segue into this. Tricks advertisers use to make food look delicious.
Yeah, I've seen some of these.
Right, okay.
I've seen one of these before. They
Yeah.
use like a blowtorch.
Yeah.
To sort of like burn it all up, so it's not even a burger sort of thing. It's like something
Yeah.
that looks like a
Yeah,
burger.
yeah.
Ah,
But
right,
they burn it to like make it look like one and all that.
I was just saying before this, I thought they'd sort of ban people from doing it.
Nah.
From sort of like manipulating the
Yeah.
food and things like that. But
I don't
Maybe
think
not.
so. I don't think so.
Sometimes it's not even the food, is it?
No, it's not. That's the thing. Like I've seen ones where a pint of beer is actually motor oil, and then they put something in it to make the bubbles come out.
Yeah,
but it just
that's
looks clearer.
yeah.
But yeah,
have a
let's get into this. Tricks advertisers use to make food look more delicious. It makes
Oil.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, oil
Ah.
makes such a huge difference just separating the pancakes slightly, doesn't it?
It does really, yeah.
I've said before on other shows that the creativity sometimes of like advertisers or advertising people. I don't know what you call them. What's the type? What job titles do they go by? Advertising.
Yeah, just ad agencies. I
Agencies
guess.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. The creativity of them is just sometimes second to none.
Yeah.
They're
It is really,
absolute
isn't it?
genius. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of time for them.
I love these when you see the breakdowns of the videography that goes into it,
yeah.
and there'll be like a camera that'll be on a really long thing that'll go through the middle of something as burgers are dropping and stuff.
Yeah.
And again, that's like fake food, a lot of
Yeah.
it.
I mean, not
Yeah.
all the burgers one winds me up because you see the ones from whatever burger chain, they always look absolutely perfect. You go to like a
What a
McDonald's
burger,
or
not whatever burger.
whatever burger,
What a burger.
but it's absolutely nothing like it. You know, when you go
yeah.
and get one from like a
Yeah.
burger chain, it's like, what's that? Yeah, nothing like it.
There you go.
Makeup sponge.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Yeah,
exactly what I'm talking
They're not going to
about.
advertise the real one, are they? 'Cause
No.
it's going to look shit, innit?
Yeah,
Is this not the dream job though?
can do it.
I always wanted to be that person who took the pictures that were in kebab shops and just go around photographing kebabs, not those kind of kebabs, but photographing kebabs for a job. Wow.
yeah. Yeah, you could tell the difference there a bit though, couldn't you,
Yeah.
with the real one?
But it's good. Who comes up with that though? The actual concoction of
Yeah,
what
I
you
know, I
need
was
to
gonna
make
say,
it that brown.
yeah.
A bit more bitters.
Yeah.
There's that, and then you get Foley studios, the recording studios for sounds, and they just find weird ways
Yeah,
of
I've heard
creating
that. Yeah,
sounds.
I've seen that as well.
I've always loved that, and I've always loved this sort of thing. Just the level of creativity is
You
amazing.
can imagine a lot of these things coming from film studios, can't you?
Yeah.
From like, not makeup departments, but special effects departments and things
Yeah,
like that make
yeah.
models and stuff.
Well, if you're going to have prop burgers in the background and you're going to be shooting all day for one scene, you can't just
Yeah,
have these
good point.
grim
Yeah, but
burgers.
I think these are for
yeah.
adverts for what's it though, as opposed to film scenes. A lot of these are like for the actual restaurants.
Yeah.
aren't
Oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
but that's probably where they get the techniques from, and where they learn, what to do with them.
I just like the idea of starting with a blank slate and just thinking, how do we make this look better? And then just trying things.
they?
Yeah.
See, I've learned that ramekin trick before into the custard and stuff like that, or whatever it may be, into the soup. When I was at school, I used to dunk everything in my soup so they couldn't see it when I went to pay. Had loads of shit inside it. As soon as I get it, even in plastic stuff, I used to take it out and just never at the soup. Pay like 99p for the soup. Everything was inside my bowl of soup. All in plastic wrappers and take it out and just wipe it all down, open it up, and I was good to go.
As you're paying, a sausage butty just floats to the top. Don't know how that got in there.
No, my mum's friend used to work on the checkout as well.
Oh, really?
So even on the soup, I got a discount.
You can't even get.
That's how you got to do it.
You got to eat.
You got to hustle, man. You got to hustle.
Yeah.
Ah.
Was that a hack for making it look good or for just actually eating it? Because that was all food
Making it look
products,
good. It's
wasn't it?
frozen,
It looked like
right?
it, yeah.
Guess when they get it, it's rock hard, sort of like solid. Cause you just
Ah, so it was still frozen when they were taking.
I imagine it wouldn't be. I imagine it might not be frozen, but it'd be solid still, like in a solid state.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's solid with a steaming tampon
Yeah,
behind it.
correct. These have become hacks now, haven't they?
It seems like it.
Yeah,
I suppose
you might be right with the pasta before then.
Yeah,
Don't know.
just an easy way to make it.
Yeah.
DIY food hacks and more. I should have read the full title
Yeah.
when we queued it up. Either way, it's just torture.
I just can't understand putting a boiled egg in a microwave.
No,
I mean, you're waiting for 2 minutes anyway, 'cause it's only a few minutes in the boiling water, isn't it?
it's about 7 minutes.
Is it 7 minutes? Is it?
I wouldn't even know.
It depends. Depends
Someone
on the
says to
texture
me-
you want.
Someone
yeah.
says to me, "How do you know how to boil an egg?" I say, "Yeah, I just go to the shop and buy one that's already boiled."
I don't time anything in the kitchen anyway, but I just know that it's about 7 minutes for
Is
a
it?
hard-boiled egg.
Fair enough.
Anytime I go in the kitchen, it's to put my plate in the dishwasher.
Just
Grab a beer.
Get to the
Grab a
fridge.
beer.
Yeah, got there.
I've seen people eat them like that, where they just eat the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just ruined boiled eggs, though.
I figured that's where that was going with that.
That does not look appetising whatsoever.
That's weird, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't, does it?
It's just ruined boiled eggs.
I wonder what it tastes like, though, because you're getting yolk all the way through, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably
You
makes...
don't like the white, do you? On eggs?
No, I don't.
Would you
No,
eat
I'm not
that?
keen. I'd probably try it.
You wouldn't. I know Mike too well. He wouldn't. He'd look at it and go, no.
Fair enough.
Nah.
Oh, come off it.
That's ruin a steak in 10
Looks
minutes.
pretty shit, that, doesn't it?
Why would you?
Why would you? Exactly.
How expensive is it to have your iron on for 10 minutes versus
be
turn the
cheaper just-
gas on slightly, or
Might be,
Cheap,
might
just
be a
cooking
case
it,
of where
wouldn't
you don't have any access to a hob.
Don't eat
I
steak
get
then.
that, but
eat some celery?
But you got access to an iron.
you wouldn't be able to cook
Hotel room.
it. How'd you cook your chips
Yeah.
to go with it? That's what I want to know.
You get them from room service.
It just does not look good for a steak, does it?
It's a bit of a weird one.
You don't need to.
It's quick, isn't it?
I use a less sharp knife with garlic, and then I cut almost all the way through, and then pull a piece of garlic
That's
back.
what I do.
Do you do that as
Yeah.
well? And then it
Yeah.
just leaves
Comes
the.
out. I just chop both tiny little bits of the ends off on the
Yeah.
second, slot one's end, and then when they do the other end, just peel it.
Pull it
and
through
all
the
comes
knife.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, dead easy. You have to microwave it for 20
No,
seconds.
no.
But it just didn't look right.
I got a Blendies,
Yeah.
just put it on and just go, and it's done.
I think that dried it out, though. That was the.
That's what did it, I think, wasn't it? You just get a bottle from the supermarket, wouldn't you?
Yeah, even that's basil.
Ready made.
To be fair, if you're doing it with basil leaves, you probably need about 30 plants just to fill one of those
Exactly,
pots,
yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
That's what you do. You put basil on the jar, store your marijuana in there.
No one's ever thought of that before.
Let's see the end products.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look at the end
See what
products.
happened.
There you go.
It's
That's what happens.
cappuccino.
Okay.
Crispy in the microwave, does
I
it?
don't think bacon should be on a
Thought so,
burger.
would you?
You don't think bacon should be on a burger? Wow.
No, not for me.
No, I don't normally, I must admit.
No, I don't like it.
But,
I'll swap those tomatoes for more bacon.
No,
And
I'd take the
I'm happy.
bacon off and put another tomatoes on.
I think I'd just buy them from a shop. Definitely.
That's why
They
you
cost
need.
about 29p, don't they? For
Yeah.
fucking plants with all that shit.
50 pence to a quid, I suppose.
That's why you need that TikTok guy that does all of the hacks to just
Yeah.
get a spray and go. "Tss, tss."
Yeah. A lot of messing about that, innit, for a little
Yeah.
bit.
It is a
of,
bit, yeah.
Whatever it was. What were they growing?
Well, it was like basil
It's
and
like,
stuff, but just
yeah.
it was just
Yeah.
because it was
Spices,
self-watering
yeah.
because the
Keeps it
water's
alive.
going up the string.
Yeah.
That's it.
Looked a bit convoluted, didn't it, to get to that
Yeah.
stage?
If you have a bottle of wine that looks like that as well, you shouldn't be drinking.
Yeah, it's probably more bigger problem than the
Yeah.
Yeah,
shouldn't
you
be
just get
allowed.
another bottle, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh. I have actually
okay.
seen people do that
Really?
at work.
Is it just
Not in
Just-
person, but I've seen videos of
does it
people do
just
it.
build the pressure up inside it or something?
No
or?
idea.
I'm
I've
guessing
seen-
it must do.
Seen videos of people smashing plenty of bottles trying it.
Yeah.
But I've definitely seen a couple where people have.
Actually done it.
Yeah, it looks like it's worked.
Where are you doing it though? Where you haven't got a corkscrew? Camping?
Maybe. If you forget. Yeah, I suppose
Don't
so.
go camping, do you?
But why are you camping without a Swiss Army knife or something which has got a
Why are you
corkscrew
camping?
on it?
Yeah, why
In these hotels.
If you're camping, you don't deserve a bottle of wine, do you?
Correct.
Let's face it.
How do you feel about that
I'm
one?
messing about that.
Bizarre.
Nah.
Just get a tray.
It's, yeah. And camping, like you said before, Mike, again.
Yeah.
There's a bottle of wine. It comes in a box for you campers.
That looks more like it looks more like a picnic, to be fair, than
Yeah,
camping.
yeah, it does. It
but
does.
still,
It's a lot of messing about in it for that.
it really is.
Yeah,
Because normally if you
definitely.
go into that, I mean, might as well make your own wicker basket for the bread to be in the back and all that, aren't you?
Oh,
Exactly
yeah.
what I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of dicking about for that.
Yeah.
Sorry about
I was just going to say, it'd be probably quicker making your own bottle of wine, wouldn't it? But
It'd be quicker to
Anyway.
just go, there's your bottle, there's your
There's your
glasses.
glasses.
Yeah,
How far are you carrying
your
them that you
boots.
need that?
yeah.
That seems very dangerous to me.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
What's your health and safety thoughts, Mike?
Yeah, ropey. I'd have to.
Without even thinking on that.
No,
eh?
you know, I mean, all week you'd have to be cordoned off that, wouldn't it?
It's just
Risk
I'm not
assessed.
sure. I think that looks all right to me.
It's just the danger element, I think, Dave, wouldn't it?
yeah. So if that gets knocked off the table, your house is going up in flames.
That's a lot of
If-
flammable liquid there.
when.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Not it being made of glass anyway. If it was,
No, you mean that's? I don't know why that. Is that just for decor? That rope round it. He's had to stop the breaking.
maybe
I
so,
guess it's
maybe
just to
something
carry
to hold it by.
Yeah, I reckon so.
It's only about 3 weeks ago I dropped a bottle of wine in a supermarket and it exploded everywhere.
I hope you paid for it.
I did. I'd already paid for it.
Oh.
Would you? Oh.
Yeah, it was Aldi. You know, we've got to take it all over to the little shelf.
Yeah.
What shelf?
There's a shelf at the back where you're supposed to just put things back in your basket and take it to the shelf and bag it there.
But you don't bag at the checkout.
No, that's how Aldi works, and Lidl. That's how
What?
they get the prices cheaper, because they just throw the stuff through the tills, don't they? Do you not know this?
No, I've never been in Aldi or Lidl.
Well, just literally the end bit of the checkout is about that big. There's no room
Really?
at all for you to bag stuff. It's literally back in your trolley or back in your basket over to a little shelf at the back of the store, and that's where you bag it.
Oh, mate, Waitrose, you have your own. You have your own person to do it. You need to change where you shop, mate.
I don't shop there that often, but I've got nothing against it. But I was sort of frantically like putting everything there, and I just threw the bottle from one hand to the other and just went
Dropped it.
Oh dear.
straight past
And
it.
I'm thinking,
Exploded.
knowing what I know about Aldi, I don't think they're replacing it.
They
Right?
did.
They did.
What I did was I bagged everything else up. I waited for someone to come and cordon it off and clean it, and then I went.
You don't have to clean it yourself in there.
No, but I grabbed another bottle, got in the queue, and then the person on the checkout said, "Come to the front because you've only got one thing." And I said, "No, you've already paid for that, mate. Go for it." I was like, "Eh."
Fair enough.
I already know
Save yourself £2.50
Yeah.
it was a
because
posh
it was
one.
an expensive one.
Yeah.
It was £7.
The
that was
pricey
pricey.
range.
Some good ones there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was enjoying the beginning bit where it was
Yeah,
showing
yeah,
that more. I can't help but just want to roast all hacks like that. Even
Yeah.
though some of them probably work and they're probably perfectly good.
Yeah.
There's just something in me that just wants to slag them off.
I always think a hack should be something that's very quick and brief.
Yeah.
Happens real snappy and you can
Yeah.
do it real fast. I mean, that one where you're cutting out wood and shit like that just to make I don't know, what's he...
Yeah, the
Got
one
to think about the time that goes
Yeah.
into that.
one to
Yeah.
grow the plant as well, where you're cutting
Yeah.
the bottle in half, you're
Yeah.
putting acetone on it and burning it, and it's like, wow, yeah, that's a lot of
Buying a bottle of acetone probably costs more than
Probably,
80 of them.
yeah.
probably,
I was going
right?
to say, yeah.
Yeah. Plus a lot of plant pots, you can just put a kind of tray underneath them and
Yeah.
fill that with water, and it
Correct.
does the exact same thing.
I was going to say, you can probably buy things like that. Garden centres, I would think, that do the same thing pretty much. But
I think I get where they're
Yeah.
coming from with the hacks and all that, but I think for me a hack should be real snappy, real fast.
Yeah. Or
I think
quick,
that's
cheap.
Yeah, I think that's the point of them. I think some of them were a bit convoluted, weren't they? If they're quick, then you probably go for it a bit more.
but the opening the wine bottle by tapping it in a shoe, if that works, that qualifies as a hack.
Yeah, correct.
Because
Yeah.
you've not got a
Sometimes
corkscrew.
yeah,
you
you
need
might
to
have
get
a
it
corkscrew,
open.
yeah.
I'd say that's pretty. Yeah, you have a corkscrew, it might break, mightn't it? If
Yeah.
you don't have like 3 or 4 in the house normally, would you? You probably just have one. So
I do. I collect them.
oh, do you?
I'm still after a good one. I spent ages on Amazon looking at them, and then start reading reviews, and people are saying these are absolute shit.
I'll bring mine in for you so you can have a look at it.
Is it-
my favourite
It's
one?
like a chef's one in
It's a
that
proper
you've
one,
got.
yeah.
That's what I want.
But I'll
one
bring
like
it in
that.
and show it you, and then you'll never go back to another. I've got about 4 or 5 of the similar sorts of designs what I've got.
Yeah.
But I collect, people buying these gifts now because they don't like them. So I think
right,
but the one I've got, the one I use all the time, I'll bring it in and show you, and I'll guarantee you'll never go back to any other type of corkscrew other than this one I've
That's
got.
what I want. I was looking at those style on Amazon, and it's like, Japanese steel and really posh ones. And you read the reviews, and people are saying it's nonsense.
Yeah.
It's like cheap manufactured crap. So it just put me off,
Yeah.
without being able to look at
Have
it.
you ever heard of the brand Sur La Table?
No,
SUR Le and Table Table.
no, I haven't.
Have a look at their bottle on this, mate. Corkscrews, they're the best.
I will.
They're just like a little bit expensive for what they are. You're not going to get your $4.99 one on there. You know what I mean?
If it's
But
going to last
yeah.
my lifetime and
Will
I get
do,
a
yeah.
good one, then I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll stick to the
We're not sponsored by.
You stick to the
We're not sponsored by. Yeah.
yeah.
Carly.
We're not sponsored by Sur La Table, are we? Yeah.
No, other manufacturers are available.
Not as good though.
Until they sponsor us.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.